developing the officers in the brigade so that they're ready to command it someday. And I will tell you the lineage of succession that when I sit down with the sergeant major and the deputy commander and talk about the depth and quality of officers that we're developing from company all the way through the brigade is truly sets this brigade for the future. And I thank all of you for your continued service and your dedication to not just the state of California and the National Guard, but to our country. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Dylan Haynes.
Colonel Paletti, Command Sergeant Major Williams, guests, family, and soldiers of the 143rd Military Police Battalion, thank you for being here today. The call sign of the 143rd Military Police Battalion is Watchmen. Throughout history, Watchmen were organized groups authorized by the government to deter criminal activity, provide law enforcement, perform the services of fire watch, and to perform detention. Watchmen have existed since the earliest recorded times, including the Ottoman, Greek, Roman, and Egyptian empires. To perform their duties, watchmen were equipped with a lantern and a weapon, normally a halberd. You'll find the symbols of the watchman, keys, the lantern, and the halberd represented within our battalion distinctive unit insignia. The historical duties of the watchmen are embodied today in the units of the battalion: the 140th Chemical Company, the 40th, 330th, and 670th Military Police Companies. The missions of these companies is to conduct detention, law enforcement, hazard reconnaissance, and decontamination. Similar missions as the watchmen of yesterday, ultimately protecting our citizens. Colonel Paletti, I want to thank you for providing me with the opportunity to establish the command, to establish the battalion and command the great battalion. And thank you actually for using Mission Command, allowing me to exercise discipline initiative. Thank you. I want to thank the great soldiers that have served and continue to serve in this battalion. You are the soul of the battalion, and all of this battalion's achievements are because of you and what you have done. I want to highlight a few soldiers that were either critical to the creation of this battalion, or to keep it running, or to advising me and keeping me going as the commander. Major Alvarenga, who's not here, Command Sergeant Major Williams, Command Sergeant Major Hinojosa, Captain Stanfield, Captain Arce, Captain Price, Chaplain Krantz, Lieutenant Hinkle, Sergeant Major Davis, Master Sergeant Judson, Sergeant First Class Zermino, Sergeant Rinke, and Sergeant Ortiz. Thank you so much for what you have done for the soldiers of this battalion. There are many more that I'd like to thank, but I don't have time to name them all. Colonel Britton, in less than 3 years, this battalion has gone from non-existent to the great battalion of soldiers that exists today. In those 3 years, the battalion supported multiple state emergencies, earthquakes, floods, fires throughout the entire state of California, both north and south. We welcomed a company home from Guantanamo Bay through 30th, and we sent another 40th. We've trained at sites throughout California, Fort Lewis, Washington, Center for Domestic Preparedness in Alabama, Hawthorne, Nevada, a personal favorite. This great battalion stands ready to serve the interests of the United States, as well as to protect the citizens of California. And you take command of a great battalion. The foundation is built and this foundation is strong. I have no doubt that you will lead this battalion from being great to being the best battalion in the California National Guard. No pressure, by the way. Colonel Britton, come on up here. I have something to present. Hope I don't break it. That's right. All right, so this is the figurative as well as the literal key to the battalion. You now hold the key to the 143rd Military Police Battalion. And I ask that you hold on to this as a symbol of your responsibilities as the commander and also that you pass it on to the commander that follows you. In summary, I want to express my sincere thanks to the soldiers, you, the soldiers of this battalion, and everything that you do for the California National Guard and the 143rd MP Battalion. Protect with honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 143rd MP Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Bobby Britton.
Colonel Floody, thank you. Dylan, I appreciate that. Sergeant Major Hinojosa, we're at it again. For the soldiers of the 143rd Military Police Battalion, legend has it that at the Battle of Thermopylae, 300 Spartans and their retainers faced 1,000,000 Persians. The Persian king Xerxes sent a herald to negotiate the surrender of the Spartans. During their negotiations, the herald said that when the Persians would let loose their arrows, it would block out the sun. The Spartan response? Good. Then we'll fight in the shade. All SOPs and policies remain in effect. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the benediction and remain standing for the Army song. Lyrics can be found on the last page of the program.
Please join me for a moment of blessing or participate in the following few minutes as your conscience and religious tradition allow. Lord, bless Colonel Haynes as he relinquishes the mantle of command and moves into the next phase of his life and career. Give him peace as he closes this door and confidence as he walks through the next one. Thank you for his commitment to the 143rd. Thank you for the expertise and wisdom he brought to his role here. We are especially grateful for the respect and dignity that animated his leadership. Lord, I pray you give him a tremendous sense of fulfillment about his time and accomplishment here. Keep him and his family. Cause your face to shine upon them and give them peace. Bless, Lord, Colonel Britton as he assumes the mantle of command, accepts responsibility for the 143rd, its personnel and mission. Lord, give him wisdom, courage, and strength enough for the task. Wisdom to know what should be done, and when that is unclear, wisdom to recognize from whom to accept counsel. Courage to act decisively once the right has been discerned, especially in the face of moral or physical risk. And strength, Lord, strength to finish once begun, always with personal honor. And recognizing, Lord, that leadership is a responsibility and that command is a privilege, I ask that you give us all a deeper respect for its value and those who shoulder its heaviest loads. Protect and keep all the personnel of the 143rd now and their loved ones. Help each of us rise to the great challenge and opportunity inherent in public service to our state and our nation. Now, Colonel Britton, as my last act of this ceremony, sir, I would like to present to you the sacred text I use today. It is one of many texts, but it's the one of my faith tradition. I present it as a token of my fidelity to you as my new commander a testament of my pastoral concern for you and your family. It is green and gold, in keeping with the MP colors. Inside you will find a personalized presentation page to connect it as a keepsake with this pivotal day in your career and the history of our unit. I hope it will bring you the encouragement and wisdom it has provided me through the years.
Hey, commanders, hold on a minute. Stand fast for a minute. I forgot something in my speech. Put them or Eddie. So, we have a tradition in the military of giving out coins. These challenge coins are given by commanders for excellence. Well, the 49th Infantry Brigade coin never had a 143rd Infantry Battalion on it because we had to use them before we can buy more because the Army's cheap. Well, we now have a new coin with the 143rd Infantry Battalion on it. And I think Dylan Haynes or Colonel Haynes has definitely earned the coin with the 143rd number on it. I pulled this from the Batch King. Dylan, congratulations. He's obviously also going to get an award for his time, his 3 years in command, but unfortunately that didn't make it through the intense routing and administrative bureaucracy of Joint Forces Headquarters to get to the general to sign, but we will get that to him when it's over. Okay, Lieutenant, now you can. Now you can leave.
Ladies and please join us in the reception room.
Very good. Well played.
Brandon Roquet, from the Sumner Library office. Unfortunately, I got a little lost coming in.